Yes, they will.
Is that what you'd rather have, is sprouted chia?
Well,
No.
if you want sprouted chia, you can do that. These will sprout. As soon as you put the water in and they start to gel, they've begun germination.
Good.
And they're more potent. Anything that germinates has more power by 10 to 100 times in its seed form. So it's that much more powerful when it's germinated.
So there's something watery in there that you're saying that the chia seeds
Yeah,
are
the
soaking up
tomatoes.
water. Oh, the tomatoes, okay.
Because I'm going to put salt in here, and whenever you add salt to any vegetable, it sucks out the water.
Yeah, correct.
You say any seed is 10 to 100 times more powerful?
Yes. Any seed that germinates.
Okay, I'm putting cilantro in here.
Okay.
This is out of my garden, on my patio. And garlic.
How do you tell if they germinate?
You'll see.
Usually they sprout.
You'll see sprouts.
Okay, I see. For the garlic pressure?
Yep, you can do it this way, or you can cut them into teeny tiny pieces.
Wow.
Usually I cut them into teeny
Very
tiny
fancy.
pieces.
Fancy schmancy.
We've been doing that for years.
Well,
Okay, and 1 onion minced. We're going to use a
You're
purple
going to
onion.
mince it yourself.
My personal preference in onions is anything that's not hot.
Anything that's not hot?
It should be. I like them sweet. I like them
Yeah.
sweet
Values.
onions.
Sweet
Yeah.
onions are great.
Now, when you
Okay.
cook and when you're making kimchi, the hot's great because you get
Wow.
really good flavor out of it. But when you eat raw, I prefer the
Are the red onions sweeter than the white sweet onion?
no,
Okay.
but they're sweeter than the yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, your fingers, you're spraying me.
How are you getting my fingers far away?
Okay.
Lord, we just pray for perfect slicing here and
That
in
knife is sharp.
Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. I do a sharp knife.
I can't stand it using a dull knife.
No,
I
it's a
can't
board.
either.
Oh,
No, that's what I was
makes me,
saying.
makes me nuts.
Yeah.
Debbie
You
does
could always
scalpels.
put it in a food processor, right?
I work with
Yeah, she could
scalpels all
put
the
this in,
time.
well, you're saying she
All
should put
this
this in
would
the
go in the
food
food processor.
Yeah, you can.
Because I'm not,
But the reason you don't is
the
because why?
problem,
I like these in cubes.
You like to
For
keep it,
this,
and you
yeah.
don't get that effect when you
I
do
like
this.
that.
You'll learn to pay attention to your cooking. Just like when you're driving. You have to look.
Did you know a lot of stress is caused on us when we are thinking about the future?
Yeah.
Thinking about
Yeah,
things that
it's
you have to do and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
Father says he's with us now,
yeah, right.
right
Be with him now,
here.
what you're doing.
He's
now.
not going to be
Amen.
there
In
where
the
you're
future,
in the
he's
future where
now.
you're at.
Right, he's
there.
right here. Yeah.
Right now he's with you. So
That's so
you
true.
just have to literally force yourself sometimes to think about
How would
right
you
now.
do this right now if he was
right
doing it
now,
with
Father, help me
How you
be
doing?
here.
Yeah, right now.
Because you know you miss life if
Yeah.
you're not here. You're always
That's right.
thinking about the future and you never
Yeah.
see what's going on in front of you.
Present, yeah.
And that's how you cut a finger.
That's right. That is
That's how
absolutely
you cut a
right
finger.
because you're distracted by
Yeah,
the
you're
future.
distracted.
Yeah.
I just remember raising children. I'm not saying I do it so perfect now, but I remember when the kids were little and them all talking while you're trying to make them lunch, and I go, Lord, would you help me make this so I don't kill myself with this knife? Sometimes it's the only way to get through being a mother.
Yeah,
You
got
know how-
Okay, I'm going to put chili powder in now. Half a teaspoon of chili powder. This is Oriental chili powder. We just got today. So I'm not sure what the strength of it is.
Taste it.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is that just chili powder? That's really good.
Isn't that really hot?
No, it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
And if it's hot, trust me, I will let you know. I hate to
Remember, it's good enzymes, good
But
enzymes.
it's different than that chili added to the
This is
kimchi.
Kosher
salt, sea
Yeah.
salt, kosher sea salt, and it does not have any
Formaldehyde in it.
Sulfide or sulfur
Aluminum.
or aluminum.
yeah.
I thought that it was the formaldehyde that's in it, because the formaldehyde is, or not
Iodine.
formaldehyde,
I found
excuse
it.
me. There's something else in it.
I found kosher salt.
You did.
Iodine is added.
Iodine, yeah,
Yeah.
but there's something else.
But it also has, so it came from a seed bed where there's some black flecks in it too.
Black,
When you have the sea salt, it'll be dirty.
Yeah,
Called
it
Dirty
is.
salt.
It is
Yeah, I
very
love
salt.
that
minerals.
salt.
Yeah.
That's
It's
my
got minerals
favorite.
to it.
Yeah, it is
mineral.
very good.
Okay.
Sometimes I get like an ounce too much and I'm like, oops.
Commercial table salt is fired, it's heated, and it strips all the minerals out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's no good for
And
you,
then
it's
they
just like
put
sugar.
back one mineral called iodine.
Yeah.
Oh.
because they
And
say
the
you need
reason is
iodine.
because of that thing that grows on your neck, what was that?
Goiter.
Goiter.
Yeah. Getting goiter.
Yeah, thyroid
So
gland,
this
it's a
is brown
thyroid
tortilla
problem.
she's
But you should take
I
iodine
have
for,
tortilla. I even have a
You can
tortilla
get
recipe
Ezekiel-
that I could
What
make.
is
No,
Ezekiel
Right, but you can get that in
Good.
kelp, like you said before. You don't need to get.
we use ionic
Right.
iodine.
I just use
Look
the
at
whole
this.
wheat.
Well, from who?
And-
Who makes it? It's a live one?
It's desi chapati.
Okay.
Desi chapati. I usually make my own,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna show you how this works.
Wow.
Boy, you really do spend a lot of time
That's
cooking,
like
don't you?
delicious.
You usually make my own.
Yeah, it sounds like.
You are in
You're
the
always
kitchen
in the
all the
kitchen, huh?
time, sweetie.
I really am not. So,
Huh?
Wow, that
There's-
looks gorgeous.
there's-
Yeah, you just need
With
toothpick.
toothpick? Yeah.
That's a good one.
Take a bow, take a bow.
so we're gonna pass this around and let you guys taste it
Okay.
and cut up some of
Wow.
the tortilla in with it so
Okay,
that
very good.
you can taste what it tastes like together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of you. We are hungry.
It doesn't, it
I'm
makes you hungry
starving.
watching it.
And this is something different you can have. You can have it with tortillas.
With tortillas.
Tortillas. Use tortillas now for something different because they have Ezekiel tortillas.
Yeah, they have some delicious, that's right.
Yep.
And what I do for less calories in the bread, Ezekiel bread, I cut it lengthwise this way, so there's two skinny pieces. And put it in, just butter them with avocado on both sides.
Yes. See, that's what I do is I just use the avocado as a spread for it, like butter. That way I don't have to add butter, I don't have to add oil.
Right.
You know, it makes it a really good, healthy meal for you. Okay, now we're going to make a spicy carrot salad. Now, you can use carrots or you can use sweet potatoes, either one. They'll both taste pretty much the same. One of the nice things about sweet potatoes is they're a complex carbohydrate, which means that they don't put fat on you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't.
Oh,
They don't go zapping into your blood system instantly, and they're not fattening. They're very low fat. Out of the vegetables that were tested, the sweet potato was one of the highest as far as overall nutrient value, and good for your body with low fat and all of that. Potatoes, regular white potatoes were next, but they were like 100 units below. So sweet potatoes are really, really good for you. Raw. Raw, they're even better. So, normally I would do this in my food processor,
Oh, wow,
but
okay.
since we're gonna do it without electricity,
Oh, wow, wow.
You're really warning us, you know?
you can just do it this way.
It's true, isn't it? But where are we gonna go to the store to get
Where are we
it?
gonna go? Yeah, how are we
No,
gonna deal
that's
otherwise?
how I
Where are we
grade
gonna get
potatoes.
it?
What, this?
No, how are we gonna get the vegetables after the nuclear bomb hit? Then what?
Well, one of the things that you need to start realizing is that when you prepare food, you need to ask Father to start showing you how to make things. Because, whenever I make a dish, and even when I have a recipe like here, I don't always have the same ingredients.
It's true.
So I can take this as a basic recipe, but if I don't have like chickpeas, I put corn in instead. Not that it replaces it necessarily,
Correct.
but just put together what you
You have
have.
to be creative.
Yeah, you have to be creative, and Father will give you that creativity. I need
Father
another bowl.
told me to come here, that's where I get my recipes.
Well, that's what happened to me too. When I was first pregnant, Father immediately started teaching me how to be healthy for my babies.
That's
And-
true, others go through this.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so where'd I go? I went to a health food store that was giving free demonstrations. And I thought, wow, that so blessed me that I always wanted to do that, for other people so that they would be able to learn how to eat healthy. And now I know how to eat even more healthy than I did back then.
So you take the skin off,
Yes, I take the skin off for
but
this.
can you leave it on or
You
no?
can leave it on.
Wow,
Yes.
why do you prefer it off?
I prefer it off just for the looks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The skin actually adds to the nutritional value to it if you keep it on.
Yeah, good. And skin's not bad as when you cook them before. It's kind of sweet. It's sweet when you do it.
Just scrub it real good before you.
Yeah, scrub it real good before you.
And then the water
Yeah, it's
get
yummy,
from
isn't
the
it? It's
potato
wonderful.
very well before.
Carl is going to juice an orange for me.
Okay.
I've been elected to come back to work.
You thought you were out of it today.
Now you can use lemons or you can use orange. Both of them taste really
You
good.
could use that as a juicer. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I don't juice.
Where's my juicer?
Yeah, I told you we're gonna try to do it without any electrical equipment here.
Oh, that's right, it's a non.
This is the non-electrical
Non-electrical
day.
Mennonite way.
This is the, yeah, this is what the Amish do, that's
This
right,
is
the
what
Amish
the
are
Amish-
minutes, yeah, yeah.
Food.
Yeah,
Healing food can heal the body,
right,
but if it's absent, the spirit
right,
and your own cleansings,
right.
which would be body, mind, and spirit, when you
Right.
cleanse the body, mind, and spirit. If it's absent those things, it's not going to be as effective. I've seen people get very well healed
Right,
with just the food, and they were absent the spirit.
right,
And that was kind of a, okay, turn the light bulb on, turn the
Right.
light switch on, because we're showing you this will work.
right,
And we give them that you need to get the spirit,
Yeah.
and you need to get the cleansing done in body, mind, and spirit,
right,
and they don't do that.
right,
And soon after, they wind up sick again.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's amazing how
These
that
are
can
so
work.
intertwined, You know, I like.
Because
going
the
to
Yeshua
anyone-
delivered us from the curse.
Right.
And if you don't have Yeshua, you're still under the curse.
Exactly, so
Right,
you
right.
never
And
get
all
anywhere,
this
you
won't-
can do this off and you get nowhere.
Exactly.
Program.
One clove crushed garlic or
Well,
what?
all
This
walks
is,
can come in
just
here.
ginger.
Yeah, right,
We will take
Okay.
all walks in here to
Right.
show them how to do this, and we'll
Right.
suggest, like I said
Right.
before, we suggest you do these things
Right.
and get the spirit and so
Right,
forth.
right.
Tie that together, and if you don't, that's your choice.
Yeah.
It's like if I gave you a parachute
Yeah,
and, gave you, put it on your back and pushed you out the plane and said, I suggest you pull the ripcord.
I suggest.
If you don't, it's your choice. You get to choose.
Yeah.
It's true, it's really true.
How many, does this make, the carrot salad and the,
Um,
protein filling?
It makes enough for about probably 6 people.
Up here and this one here?
Yes. Okay, we've got the orange juice in here, and I put the olive oil in here. I'm gonna wait on putting the agave in here. Like I said, I don't like to put agave in here if it's sweet enough with everything else. So
Okay.
I put orange juice in here instead of lemon, so it will probably be a little bit sweeter. So we're putting together right now the sauce that's gonna go on top
What
of
kind
this.
of raisins do you use?
Raisins and apples.
Raisins right now.
Ginger.
I
and-
prefer to use seeded raisins that you can get at Whole Foods there. I think they're called Manuka or Manuka
How do you spell
raisins.
that?
Manuka, I believe.
But you can be creative. I have
Yes.
currently here, these are a dried plum.
Oh, they were dried plums.
These are dried plums.
Ah,
So you can use them.
okay.
You can use currants. Currants are probably better than raisins in some respects. They have a
Really?
slow sugar absorption
Wow,
over the
where do you
grape.
get them?
Again, most of the health
Most-
food stores will have
Dried
them.
currants?
We
or-
get them at
currants.
Styles Market, produce
Style.
market.
No?
Okay, I just now put some garlic in this.
Yeah. It's down
I'm
here.
gonna put some
Close to
cumin.
50,
How much
six.
garlic?
Did you want this in there, some of this?
Cumin.
Wait,
Just less than 56.
Okay.
and a fourth of a
Wonderful.
teaspoon of cumin.
So you're okay like with dried stuff, because I've got dried stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, if I have fresh, I'll use fresh. If not, I'll use dried.
Good,
Right.
yep, yep.
Cinnamon. A fourth of a teaspoon of cinnamon.
You must have a nice kitchen at home.
It's well stocked.
You do try.
I have basics that I like to keep
Yeah.
around. If I don't have them, I feel kind of naked when it comes to trying to put something together,
One of these weeks, when you have more time, not now, but Christmas, you can make a list of your basics for us. That would be a cool thing to have in.
Okay.
as a-
We do one general shopping.
Yeah, like one general shopping list that you guys almost don't keep around. I mean, just to learn how you shop.
This is
Not that I
an
would buy it all right away, but I would be interested to see what you buy every week.
When you eat like that, you don't really need much variety, because there's so much variety in it.
truth. And not only that, we don't eat that much. We eat twice a day. When the sun goes down, we don't eat anymore.
Is it okay to eat 3 times a day?
You can eat 3 times a day as long as it's in the daylight time.
So even that thing about eating 5 or 6 small meals a day to lose weight is not good? huh?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That just speeds up your metabolism to the point that you get old faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yes.
Just do it twice a day.
Oh, wow.
Calories, burning calories. is
Yes,
the thing.
constantly. I mean,
Constantly
the-
thinking
the-
about it all
Breakfast
time.
and
The
lunch
part of
or
your
breakfast and
body
dinner?
that works the hardest is your digestive system.
Mhm.
So you don't want it going all the time. You do want to have time to think about other things and do other things. So just twice a day is all
So
you need.
That's more of a
morning
workout than running.
breakfast
Yeah,
And
yeah, it is.
So,
Dinner, lunch,
What time do you eat that? Like, have
We
you
eat-
breakfast?
We eat around 8 or 9,
And then
we eat around 2 or 3.
your sandwich, and then don't you have a shake at night or no?
We've started not doing that anymore.